Hello, we have a problem. We have some money in a GBP account and we want to bring that to a New Zealand dollar account, but we want to do it at a time where we get a good exchange rate. And by good exchange rate, we mean we want to get it over at a time where it's better than it's been for 85% of the time. So we're going to have a look now at a technique that can do this. And as we're doing it, just think about where else you might want to use something like this. So first step is we're going to open up the web and download some history for what's been going on with that particular currency pair. Now we want this to be about a year's worth of history because we want to bring the money over in the next year. So we're going to change that date so it's this now a year instead of just a month. And we're going to select the data that we've got here, and just copy and paste that into Excel. So if I just copy this and open up Excel and go into a blank workbook and then paste what we've just copied there. Okay, I'll just zoom in on this so you can see our formula. Most of this we don't need, so we're going to get rid of these columns here. And the function that we're going to use is called normdist. First parameter, what the exchange rate is. Next one is the average that it's been over the past year, that data we just downloaded. Then the standard deviation, we're going to use standard dev p. Standard dev p, and just for that same data as well. And then finally, we want that to be true. We want this to be a cumulative distribution function. So we'll put in true here. And we'll just turn that into a percentage so it's easier reading. So what this means is that the exchange rate today is better than it has been for 46% of the time. So it's not actually doing that well at the moment. For 54% of the time, it's been doing better than this. So now's probably not a good time for us to bring it over. Now we set our target that we wanted to have it be better than it's been for 85% of the time. So what would the exchange rate need to be to get to that point? So if we put in 1.98, it's better, that's 70%, 1.99, 79%, better again. If we get to 2.0, so 2.0 is that beats our target of 85%. So really what that means is when the exchange rate gets to 2, that would be a good time for us to bring the money over from GBP to New Zealand dollar. Now, I mentioned earlier, there's lots of other places you can use this kind of technique to help make a decision that brings a little bit of the emotion out of it. It reduces the temptation to hold on for just that little bit extra time to try and get a better exchange rate, because sometimes that waiting, you'll never get there. You might be waiting for a train that never arrives. So using this technique, it helps you set yourself a target that you can reach. Once you reach that target, in our case of 2, we will bring the money over. Hopefully this is something that has inspired an idea for you where you might be able to apply this technique to another situation. If you've got any other ideas, drop them down in the comments below. And if you've got any questions about this, do the same and I'll get back to you. Enjoy! Understand My Data is a New Zealand business that helps you make decisions using your own data and artificial intelligence. It lets you see things you haven't been able to spot before.